Oh, hey there. Happy Friday. Welcome back to episode 003 of the Friday Five. If you're returning, thank you. Thank you for everyone who's sharing this and telling other people about it. For those who are new, what the heck is the Friday Five? The Friday Five is where we answer our nonprofit community's marketing questions. We hit a 5-minute timer and we go through as many Q&A responses as we can. Where do we source these questions? It is from our Digital Marketing for Nonprofits Facebook group. It is free. Please join, and when people join, we ask them, what is your biggest marketing challenge? And that's where we're pulling this from. So prior to us getting into a re-energizing, hopefully fun, hopefully sunshine-filled weekend, let's talk a little digital marketing for your nonprofit today. Here we go. Let me hit the timer and we'll get into it. Boom. All right, first up is from, her name is Chica, I believe, from Renew Richmond. First question, or first challenge, letting people know what we do, why we do it, how we do it, and the story behind it all. The art of storytelling is definitely an art, but and even how you framed it sounds like you've heard some storytelling frameworks. It all at the end, the center of it is your why, right? Like that is most important and often what we want to lead with. Then you get into your how, or into the what you do, and then you get into the how you do it. I highly suggest checking out Simon Sinek's Start With Why. There's a TED Talk if you don't want to read the full book. And there's also just so much great storytelling content. And also just follow the other organizational brands you look up to and constantly just like understanding and thinking about why they do what they do in their own storytelling approach. All right, next is from Samantha at the Common Good City Farm. Her biggest challenge is not having time. This is a really common objection or challenge we hear from nonprofits that are trying to do more digital. But it's 2019, and I at times get frustrated too because it's just like we have to make the time. This is where people's attention is at. And if we're not growing, we're potentially dying long term, and especially if we're not innovating into channels that we need to be innovating in. So I don't want to be overly kind of pushy on that front, but we have to figure out a way. We got to figure out what can we take off of people's plates, what can we transfer, what can we not be doing so we can make this space. And also, typically we just have to let urgency conquer our fears of content and digital being perfect, and we just got to start. You just got to document your journey and do the best you can, and then continue to enroll others on your team or boards or volunteers to support and help curate the content you need. All right, next question is from Angela from the Buffalo Philharmonic Chorus. Her biggest challenge is social media, reaching new audience members and donors. So if you're trying to reach new audience members and donors on social media, one, you either have to create a very compelling creative campaign that deeply resonates, right? It's like, when we were having the tension at the border, and that campaign for that small Texas nonprofit just like raised tremendous amount of money on Facebook, but that was just so compelling, so newsworthy. But there are things you can do. Social media is becoming a bit more pay to play, period. But Facebook and Instagram ads are an incredible new way to reach new donor audiences. So you take a list of your current supporters, you can securely upload that into Facebook, then you target lookalike audiences to the 1% tile, and literally these people are very close to the type of donors that have supported you to date, and you can grow that following, but you just got to also cut a budget out. But you can do small testing here on the digital front for social. All right, next is Andrew, the director of Ability Experiences Challenges. His biggest challenge is just a lack of knowledge and experience. And it's cool that you're self-aware and even just say that. It's cool that you joined our Digital Marketing for Facebook group. But what I love about 2019 on a learning front, I'm a big learner. There's so many great audibles, audiobooks. You can hit different podcasts that are often more up to date than even like real books, whether that's on social media. They're so niche, right? So think about the things you want to most accelerate on your educational front, and just put some time in. But yet you can do that when you're walking your dog. You can do that, when you're at the gym, and you just got to put in the learning. All right, next is Christy from HDRF. Her biggest question is new audience acquisition. Her biggest challenge is new audience acquisition, specifically for our do-it-yourself fundraising program at JDRF Your Way. I took a quick look. They're doing some incredible work to really kind of support those that are fighting with type 1 diabetes. And this is obviously a really big market. And for me, my initial gut reaction is people go to Google to learn about resources of this, whether it's a friend, family member, themselves, they go to Google. Use your Google Ad Grant. A Google Ad Grant is a $10,000 per month grant from Google. When people search and their search intent and they're searching things about type 1, I mean, that's your audience. There's this intent. You can provide value, and you have to provide value first. So like answer their questions, help them out, and then get them into your email list, and then you can really educate them on why they should be joining your community long term. All right, everyone, that is it for today's episode. Went a little long there, but we'll keep learning. And in the meantime, be sure to check out our blog, subscribe to our email list, subscribe to this channel, and hopefully share this. We're dropping this weekly every single Friday. We hope you continue to check out this content. And also you can hit us up on Twitter at Community Boost, or at Cameron Ripley is my Twitter handle. And we'll be sure to kind of elevate your questions as well. But until next time, we'll see ya.